Hi, I'm Andrew. It's nice to meet you.
Hello, Andrew. I'm Sarah. It's nice to meet you too.
Sarah, where are you from?
I'm from Italy. How about you?
I'm from Canada. It must be exciting to live in Italy.
Yes, it's beautiful. What's Canada like?
Canada is very diverse, with lots of nature and friendly people.
That's great. I'd love to try Canadian dishes someday.
What's your favorite Italian dish?
I love lasagna. Do you know how to make it?
Not really, but I'd love to learn. Do you cook?
Yes, I enjoy cooking. Maybe I can teach you sometime.
That would be amazing. What's the most unique thing about Italy?
The architecture and art are very unique. What about Canada?
I think it's the vast landscapes, like the Rockies and Niagara Falls.
That's interesting. I like learning about different perspectives.
Do you celebrate Italian festivals here?
Sometimes. We have small gatherings. What about Canadian festivals?
We celebrate Canada Day with fireworks and parades.
Sounds fun.
Have you ever been to Canada?
Not yet, but I'd love to visit someday. Do you travel often?
I try to. Traveling is a great way to learn about other cultures.
Yes, it's a great way to broaden your perspective.
What's something unique about Italian culture?
Family is very important, and we often have big family meals. How about Canada?
We value multiculturalism, and people from all over the world live there.
That's nice.
Do you find anything surprising about living here?
Yes, the weather. It's much colder than in Italy.
That's true. Canada can be freezing in winter.
I need to get used to the cold.
Have you learned any Canadian traditions?
Yes, I tried ice skating. It was fun but challenging. Do you skate?
Yes, I enjoy it. It's a popular activity in winter.
I think I'll keep practicing.
Do you miss speaking Italian?
Sometimes, but I enjoy practicing English. Do you speak any other languages?
I know a little French since it's also spoken in Canada.
That's awesome.
What's a common greeting in Italian?
We say ciao for hello and goodbye. What about in Canada?
We usually say hi or hello.
Simple and friendly.
Are there any cultural differences you noticed here?
People are very punctual here. In Italy, we're more relaxed with time.
That's interesting. I like learning about different perspectives.
Yes, it's always nice to see how people live differently.
Do you have a favorite place in Italy?
Yes, I love Venice. It's so unique with its canals. Do you have a favorite place in Canada?
Banff National Park is breathtaking with its mountains and lakes.
That sounds beautiful.
Have you made friends from other cultures?
Yes, I've met people from all over the world. It's fascinating. How about you?
Same here. It's great to share experiences and learn from each other.
Exactly, it's a great way to connect.
What's a typical Italian breakfast like?
Usually, it's a pastry and coffee. What do you have for breakfast in Canada?
We often have eggs, toast, and sometimes pancakes.
I like the sound of that.
Do you celebrate Christmas differently in Italy?
Yes, we have a big dinner on Christmas Eve and open gifts at midnight. How about in Canada?
We usually open gifts on Christmas morning and have a family dinner.
That sounds cozy.
What's a traditional Italian sport?
Soccer is very popular. What about Canada?
Hockey is our national sport. It's very exciting to watch.
I can imagine.
Do you watch Italian movies?
Yes, I love them. Have you seen any?
I've watched a few. They're very artistic.
I agree, they have a unique style.
What do you miss most about Italy?
I miss the coffee culture. How about you? What would you miss about Canada?
Probably the nature and wide open spaces.
I understand that.
Do you find learning English difficult?
Sometimes, especially pronunciation. Do you find Italian difficult?
Yes, but it's a beautiful language. I'd love to learn more.
It's definitely worth the effort.
What's a common Italian tradition?
We celebrate Ferragosto in August with food and fireworks. Do you have a summer tradition in Canada?
We have barbecues and enjoy outdoor activities like camping.
Sounds fun.
Do you think food tastes different here?
A little. Ingredients in Italy are very fresh. Have you tried Italian olive oil?
Yes, it's amazing. It makes dishes taste so authentic.
I agree, it's the best.
Do you celebrate New Year's differently in Italy?
Yes, we wear red for good luck. How about in Canada?
We usually have parties and watch fireworks.
That sounds exciting.
What do you think of Canadian music?
It's great. I like some artists. Do you listen to Italian music?
Yes, I enjoy classical and modern Italian songs.
I love Italian music too.
Do you like Canadian winters?
They're beautiful, but very cold. How do you stay warm?
Lots of layers and hot chocolate help.
I think I'll try that.
What's a fun fact about Italy?
It has the most UNESCO World Heritage Sites. Do you know a fun fact about Canada?
Yes, it has the longest coastline in the world.
That's impressive.
Do you enjoy trying new foods?
Yes, I love it. Have you tried Italian gelato?
Yes, it's delicious. It's better than regular ice cream.
I agree, it's the best.
What do Italians usually do on weekends?
Spend time with family and friends. What about Canadians?
We enjoy outdoor activities like hiking or watching sports.
That sounds like a lot of fun.
Have you ever tried Canadian maple syrup?
Yes, I love it. It's so sweet. Do you use it often?
I use it on pancakes or in baking. It's great for desserts.
I've heard it's great in cookies.
How do Italians celebrate Easter?
We have a big family lunch with lamb and sweets. How do Canadians celebrate?
We have family dinners, sometimes with turkey, and attend church services.
Sounds similar to our traditions.
Do you like Italian fashion?
Absolutely. Italian fashion is world famous for being stylish. Do you like Canadian fashion?
Yes, I do. It's practical and stylish, especially for colder climates.
That makes sense, considering the winters.
Have you ever visited the Colosseum in Rome?
Yes, it's breathtaking. It's so full of history. Have you been to the CN Tower in Toronto?
Yes, I have. It has amazing views of the city.
I'd love to visit it someday.
What's your favorite season in Italy?
I love spring. The weather is perfect, and flowers bloom everywhere. What about you?
I like fall, especially with the changing colors of the leaves.
That sounds beautiful.
Do you find Canadian winters challenging?
A little, especially the snow. How do Canadians handle the winter?
We embrace it. People go skiing, ice skating, and even ice fishing.
I'll have to try ice fishing someday.
Do you miss Italian coffee?
Yes. It's so strong and flavorful. Do you drink a lot of coffee in Canada?
Yes, but mostly it's milder. I love coffee in the mornings.
I get that. Italian espresso is my go-to.
Do you think Italian cars are better than Canadian ones?
Italian cars are stylish and fast, but Canadian cars are reliable in the snow. What do you think?
I agree. Italian cars are fun to drive, but Canadian cars are built for tough weather.
Exactly.
Do you think Italy has the best pizza?
Definitely. Nothing beats a pizza in Italy. Have you tried Canadian pizza?
Yes, it's different, especially with unique toppings like poutine.
I'd love to try that.
Do Italians usually speak more than one language?
Yes, many Italians speak at least 2 or 3 languages. Do Canadians?
Yes, English and French are the main languages.
That's impressive.
Do you know a lot about Italian art?
Yes, Italy is home to some of the most famous artists. Do you like Canadian art?
Yes, Canadian art is amazing, especially the works of Group of Seven artists.
I'd love to learn more about them.
What's the most beautiful place in Italy you've visited?
The Amalfi Coast is stunning with its cliffs and beaches. Have you been to the Niagara Falls?
Yes, it's incredible. The sight and sound are mesmerizing.
I've heard it's breathtaking.
Do you like Italian movies?
Yes, especially the classics. Do you watch Canadian films?
Some. Canadian films are unique with interesting stories.
I'd love to watch more.
How do you spend your weekends in Italy?
I usually spend it with family or visit nearby cities. What do Canadians do on weekends?
Many people enjoy outdoor activities like hiking or going to the cottage.
That sounds wonderful.
Do you like the Italian countryside?
It's peaceful and beautiful. I love visiting vineyards. Have you visited the Canadian countryside?
Yes, I've been to farms and vineyards in the countryside. It's very relaxing.
It's so calming to be surrounded by nature.
What's a fun Italian tradition that you love?
I love the tradition of La Befana during Epiphany, where a witch brings gifts to kids. Do Canadians have any unique traditions?
Yes, on Canada Day, there are parades and fireworks, and everyone celebrates together.
That sounds fun.
What's the best Italian dessert?
Tiramisu is my favorite. What about Canada?
Butter tarts are a popular Canadian dessert.
I'd love to try that.
Have you learned any Italian phrases?
Yes, buongiorno and grazie are common. Do you speak French?
Yes, I know a few phrases like bonjour and merci.
That's impressive.
What's the weather like in Italy right now?
It's mild with a chance of rain. What's the weather like in Canada?
It's cold, and there's snow in most parts of the country.
I'll have to prepare for that.
How do Italians celebrate their birthdays?
We have a big family dinner and lots of cake. How do Canadians celebrate?
It's similar. There's often a party with friends and family.
That sounds fun.
What do you miss most about Italy?
I miss the food and the lifestyle. What do you miss about Canada?
I miss the vast natural beauty and the lakes.
That must be amazing.
Have you learned any Canadian slang?
I've heard a lot. Do you know any Italian slang?
Yes, che figata means how cool.
I love learning new slang.
What's something you'd love to do in Canada?
I'd love to see the northern lights in the Yukon. How about you?
I'd love to visit the Banff National Park and explore the mountains.
That sounds like an adventure.